Hello, this is Sensor Gaming here with a new stream. And this stream I'm going to be doing part 2 of my day 1 stream for Grand Theft Auto Online, the Criminal Enterprises DLC. And yeah, apparently my stream had a random interruption last time near when I was like finished customizing the benefactor like Schwarzer or whatever. So I have to do a second part of this. And yeah, that annoyed me, so I didn't want to do part 2 for a while. And also my piece of shit, hypocritical ass 24 and mature, like, not grown up piece of shit. Fucking brother was getting mad over fucking car revs, apparently. Even though I've been playing this game for what, like, so many fucking months since it first fucking released, and now I can't do car revs at a volume of 3 on my fucking TVs, and I have a volume of fucking 2. That's all I'm fucking doing. If it's still too loud, and oh well, too fucking bad. Shit brother's too fucking loud himself anyways, and more loud than I've ever fucking been. But yeah. That's why part 1 wasn't going so good when I was dealing with the vehicles and stuff, because my piece of shit, hypocritical, big piece of shit brother was bothering me. But yeah, I have 4 more vehicles to customize. I got 2 in like one of my apartments, and then I got like 2 in agency for those upgrades. So most content for the most part I might be covering on the stream might be the 4 remaining vehicles to customize that I've yet to do. I'll probably go over some patch notes stuff here since I'm starting a new stream here, and I'll let the more like actiony stuff in out the stream that I'm willing to do at least. But yeah, I am planning a separate part for the IA missions. Might do a separate part going over like the different like businesses and whatnot. So I might do like a stream for each business even as well. So there's a good bit of like different streams I can go for with the like current content from just the first like day of the DLC. But yeah, the day 1 stream is primarily like patch notes and like the vehicle releases from day 1 and stuff I go over. But anything not covered in this will obviously be part 1. Pretty much. That includes like the day 1 Rockstar Newswire that goes over like the event stuff and whatnot. Basically covered all of that in part 1. I also covered the GTA like subscription service in part 1 as well. So I'm mainly going over patch notes in this part, and then the rest of the vehicles and stuff I've yet to do. So that should be everything. But yeah, I'll try to go over things that weren't like previously mentioned in like previous news wires though, when I go over the like, patch notes stuff here. But yeah. The new like loop character, whatever, you can have them like assign like you can assign them to sport. You can assign them to source special cargo for each warehouse, and that will be $7,500. So there is a new option of buying like crates passively basically now. So now there's actually a small like passive part of the special cargo where you literally pay like $7,500 and then Loop will get some crates basically. Stupid throw, but yeah. 7,500, giving it the Loop. Passive new way of getting crates. The missions from Johan, whatever, are called like nightclub, like good missions that will allow you to acquire goods for your basement. So basically, nightclub gets like another like an active way of being able to get like the basically nightclub is a more like another like active way to get the like crates, not counting the business battles, which requires at least like 3 players and like invite only or otherwise. So yeah, there's now a more solo friendly like active way of getting on stuff. You can apparently request a nightclub limo apparently from Tony now, which is cool. And then you can also check your club popularity even through like the phone from like Tony. So like you can check popularity on the go now. So that's some interesting stuff with the nightclub that I don't think was mentioned on previous patch notes. Or like news wires more so. But yeah. And apparently if Agent 14, if you call Agent 14, you can actually like request transportation from him now. You can even call like the bunker cat now on like the streets and not just limited to the bunker itself, which is pretty cool. So now you can have like the caddy like out on the streets. And then you can check your research level apparently through the phone from Agent 14 as well, which is cool. The 2 new biker clubhouse like contracts, they didn't give the names before, they just said there was only 2 of them. But yeah, the 2 new clubhouse contracts are Hit the Roof and then Life and Death Bikes. Those are the 2 new clubhouse contracts apparently by name. Again, I'll probably do that in another stream and whatnot. Similar to other business stuff. And yeah, there's apparently a new bar resupply, which I honestly thought was going to be a new sourcing mission, like with the other like businesses. I didn't notice the bar was actually going to be like interactable and it was going to be like passive income, similar to like the popularity of like the nightclub, for example. So now your bar can actually make some income in your biker clubhouse, which is nice. And that's the only couple new things I noticed for the biker. It looks like for the like patch notes. Going to skip a bunch of vehicle and weapon stuff because I basically shown them all by name and whatnot. But yeah, there's over 200 items of clothing added for both male and female characters. So I might do clothing later actually, so I might start customizing some more vehicles here so the stream can be a bit more interesting. Because there was probably a lot of empty moments in like the last stream where I was mainly talking about like the event and like the news wires and stuff. And yeah, I have already bought all the vehicles actually, I just gotta like spawn them. But yeah. The one completely new vehicle I did already customize from part 1 is the Torero XO. So if you want to see the Torero XO, how I customized it, and refer to part 1. Same goes with those vehicles with like new modifications. Again, like the Schwarzers and Porno, Turismo R, and even HSW Sterling GT. And then I also customized the helicopter on part 1. So for any of those vehicles for part 1, cover 4 though I'll be doing here.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels?
So that means I'll be doing the Corsita, the LM87, and then the 2 Amani Tech vehicles as well. So I'll do the Corsita here. And yeah, that's where I went yellow, I guess, on my Corsita here. Not necessarily my final color, just the one to start with, obviously. And again, Like I mentioned in part 1, this is also the vehicle you get if you have the subscription. So if you have the subscription, that'll be the vehicle you get for free. Just Corsita here. Actually didn't look at the performances, by the way, again. But yeah. This was all supposed to be one stream on day 1, but of course, streaming issues. So I'm still not going to necessarily go over the performance and stuff. Refer to Bruffy 1322 if you want the performance of these new vehicles.
I won't even ask you what that's for.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of them are basically just like primary and secondary, so basically like 2 options for each bumper, basically. So like Splitter obviously has like primary, secondary, and goes with like all the other like versions of Splitter and whatnot.
Did you see that SA flexing his new supercharger last week? Shit was too hard.
And the last one also has a black option, apparently.
All about making a statement.
Rear diffuser here. Okay, so this one only has a black version, it looks like. And then from there, it looks like there might be like 3 versions for each or something.
I'll jump in the next race.
Alright, yeah, so as for that first one, it's basically like 3 color options for each. Primary, secondary, and black.
All dressed up and nowhere to go.
A little better look at exhaust here. Yeah, for those that don't know, you can do like both triggers and it gets rid of the exhaust smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mustard Girl is pretty unique. It looks like there might be like 2 options for a couple of them though.
Seeing the homies and homegirls together talking about their 4-wheel babies.
Alright, livery here. Which might determine what I do for colors and stuff. Okay, lower stripe. Basically turns most of the vehicle to black, it looks like. That's actually pretty interesting. Bunch of simple ones after that, it looks like, for white, double racing stripe, black. Wide racing stripes for white and black as well. A Mind Lock one. Seems like a kind of more interesting like black one, but it's like white and it has some more like stuff to it. Definitely one of the more complex ones on here. I think after the like 4 above this one, it gets more interesting on the liveries for sure. For the more complex liveries.
They don't call this house for nothing.
Ooh, I think the livery one gives it a bunch of blue, it looks like. Lampadati Racing makes like half the vehicle blue. And Army camo. Honestly, I kind of like these Benko livery and like Lampadati Racing ones, kinda. even a mind lock and a lower stripe to an extent. I typically just go to bottom options, and I'm pretty fine with the army camo, so I'm just gonna go with the army camo, I think.
Smooth. This place is exactly what LS was missing. A car
Might even do this.
with the
Might even do
emphasis on
some of
the
those like
meat, you know?
interesting like army like
Shit.
matte colors.
Nothing too sweaty.
My primary, secondary, block flaps. Just simple plate modification. I don't know why some of them branch like that, but just have the plate option. It's supposed to branch like that for like Benny's vehicles, but for some reason it does that on some of these vehicles here. For these new ones. Even though none of them currently have Benny's. But because the army came out, I guess that was some of these interesting like matte colors here. That give army vibes, I feel. I think the one on the website's like green, so I might mainly go like a primary for like a green of some kind. I might do like an olive drab and like a darker like desert tan or something.
Yo, did you see Susana go around that track the other day? Shit was ludicrous.
I'll go to olive drab.
I mean, like, I could still beat, but that shit was fire.
And you know, dude, those are tan, secondary, and whatnot. Yeah, probably something kind of similar for the trim color, perhaps. There's a racing green, and it's a sport car. I feel gasoline green's a pretty interesting one.
Did you see that?
It wasn't never kind of like crazy interesting like green color. Doing racing green. There's an olive green. I would go with the olive drab, I guess. I don't know. I'll go gasoline green. There's a bunch of very interesting green colors. Or wait. Hold on, I might change it actually. I might change it to like a brown or something again. I'll do bleach brown instead actually. Waste a bit of money there, but I got like 32 million still anyways. Because my brown and there's no brown headlights or anything on your black light. And same here, black light. Or not.
Man, seeing the homies and homegirls together talking about their four-wheel babies gets me all wrapped up.
Okay, 18 roof options here and not counting stock. Seems to be like an average of like 3 options per roof. Yeah, 3 options per roof it's kind of looking like so far.
I mean, fool like platonic.
But the carbon GT roof makes it a bit more interesting.
On the track.
Yeah, looking like an average of like 3 per like skirt. Like primary, secondary, carbon. Okay, last one's actually black and not a carbon apparently.
Beautiful. LS custom style. Hey player,
Splitters.
make sure you check out my latest rides.
They're all pretty unique here, it looks like, actually, for these ones. Not like a couple for like each one or whatever, like in other categories. 15 spoilers here. Primary, secondary carbon. Okay, then primary, secondary black carbon, it looks like.
You catch the new
So it looks
rides
like
over at
3
my
to 4
spot?
options per spoiler or something, kind of. Get 4 for that one as well, and I made 4 for the last one even. Primary GT spoiler. Ooh. And yes, I know I choose the bottom options a lot, but I do kind of feel there's some of the more interesting ones, to be fair. Just kind of my style. I like going crazy and not too simple or anything.
Hey player, make sure you check out my latest rides.
Okay, it's like an average of like 2 options per one, it looks like, in some strips here. Suspension. Only has a lower than street, apparently that's kind of a low amount of suspension compared to usual, I feel. Transmission. Okay, trunk.
You
Okay,
catch
the
the new
engine
rides
must be in
over
the
at my
back,
spot?
so I guess the trunk's in the front on this vehicle. Looks like an average of like 3 per trunk, basically, for color options. Not gonna lie, with the Army camera, I don't really mind the
Hey
carbon
player,
too much on
make
this
sure
one
you check
compared to
out my
some other
latest rides.
vehicles. At least with the Army camo, again, I feel it's a little bit fitting actually in that kind of build. Thousand turbo there, like usual. And it's a sport car. And it's the only Audi Corsita, so I'm looking for one with like L or C to start, which is kind of how I go about it.
You catch the new rides over at my spot?
And only Audi Corsita Sport. So I'm mainly looking for one with L or C, because that's how I do my rims, basically, for some reason. Just to make it a little bit more fun.
I'm tired of winning out there. Whew. They don't call this house for nothing.
Okay, I think I'll go Cosmo here.
That is fresh to death.
And yeah, I kind of went brown for like my secondaries and stuff, so do that.
Hey player, Make sure you check out my latest rides.
Yeah, sorry if I go back a lot of times to certain options. It's mainly because I kind of want to extra make sure I've done everything. Because I get kind of nervous if I don't do everything somehow. You know, do my little test track runs because it's a new vehicle release. I didn't do ones for like the ones of existing. Yeah, I didn't do ones for like the older vehicles that got new modifications because they weren't like speed related. Minus just Sterling GT because that was HSW. Because just Sterling GT back from Ill-Gotten Gains Part 1 actually got HSW. But yeah, there's like other 5 vehicles that got like new modifications, so just didn't get like performance upgrades. So I tried to pick a door with like being able to like turn quicker maybe or something with like a spoiler, but that wasn't really worth testing in my opinion either. So I'll just do a little run in the test track like I do. Of course I missed the damn checkpoint. I go to compete with, I believe that's the HSW Hawktail Drag for my personal best right there. Obviously it's going to be HSW Hawktail Drag, no, obviously because it's not HSW. Nor does it even have a HSW, because obviously I would have had the option if it had one. Yeah, it's my Lampadati Corsita there. And again, it's a subscription vehicle. Again, that's a subscription vehicle for those who get that for some reason, which is only on a 9th gen version for the dumb subscription. So I'm glad it's not on 8th gen versions because the subscription's ass. And I don't mean like money opportunity wise, but I mean like the ethnicity of it or something. Because Bill Shark cards is plenty of money making for them.
You're through to your garage. You, need me to bring you a ride? I'll get there as soon as I can.
Alright, time for the LM87. And yeah, the LM87 I'm pretty sure is a supercar, just like the Torero XO. $23 options here.
Now that's gangster. Oh, you're tuning now.
Alright. Okay, where's the exhaust? Okay, the smoke's to the sides, so those definitely have to be in. Alright, a bunch of pretty cool ones, but I definitely like the flaming look on like that huge oval one there. So I'm just in the bottom one again. Wait, whoa. grills like inside of the vehicle. Apparently that's cool. That's pretty unique. Most times you can actually see a grill just outside the vehicle, I'm pretty sure. So the fact the engine opens up for that is pretty interesting. Most vehicles aren't like that, I'm pretty sure, and this might be the only one that's like that for all I know. Don't remember much of the other like older DLC vehicles per se, modification-wise, but I feel it's safe to say it's a pretty unique circumstance of this here. Looks like there's an average of like 2 per option for like the hoods, with some exceptions, obviously. Whoa. Bridge competition hood, definitely looking pretty hype. And yeah, on a lot of sports supers, I just like to use Jazz one only one. Why not, indeed? Alright, livery options here. Looks to actually have a little bit more than the Corsica did. I think the reason the Corsica didn't have as much is because, again, it is a subscription vehicle and it has 2 exclusive liveries if you have that subscription, whatever. But again, I don't really recommend a subscription under like any circumstance. Just grind the game for whatever you want, I say. Unless you super want one of those like cosmetics or something, but it's not really worth getting a subscription. Alright, starts with some simple ones here, racing numbers and stripes. Okay, Lombaix is still kind of somewhat simple. The colors on the like top of the vehicle, it looks like. Mindmock puts some stuff on like the sides broad eye, and then you actually lose a little bit of detailing, it looks like. On like the top of the like roof and whatnot. Art stand, comic. Say it's kind of around the levels of detail as the Mindlock one for those 2. Fukaru. Again, kind of around the details of like the last like couple of the few, or like the amount of the car covered and whatnot. I would say. There's a lot of stuff on the back, pretty interesting there. I like the front gets a bit more clean. Okay, this Redwood one might be the most like covered vehicle it gets so far. And then Debonair. That's funny. One cigarette company, then I think it's the other one. Pretty sure Debonair is also a cigarette company. If I recall from like this and that one like assassination. I'm sorry, I actually really like the purple in there, so I gotta go Debonair. And plus the bottom option again, which I like to choose them a lot. Alright, just primary black carbon minus stock. Black primary secondary. That's a mudguard, what? Interesting. Very interesting looking mudguard compared to usual, I feel. Again, not sure why it branches out like that, it was just a simple license plate kind of thing. Because I know even from the drift features, no like bennies or anything on this one. Okay, I did start with a blue, so I kind of want to stay to the blue. I might go like a pure crew color on this one. I think I might have did like crew color and red on the Torero XO. I think Torero XO I didn't go pure crew, at least, if I remember. Also, I'm just gonna go pure crew color, I think. And yeah, no crew color headlights, so my closest would probably be the electric blue. But there is crew on the neon. Alright, I think that's all I had to go back to there. Alright, 4 sun strips. They're all basically different, it seems, in this sense. I'll just go black power metal, why not? One of them has like 2 different options, it looks like, but the other ones are kind of pretty unique, it looks like. For our skirts here. Why not? I'll turn that black there. It's looking like maybe an average of like 3 to 4 like options per splitter. I'll just go to carbon 1, why not? Looks like maybe 3 to 4 options per one again, or whatever, along with the spoilers here. And yeah, I believe stock spoiler gives no traction. You have to get like you have to get any of the other options, I think, for that traction bonus. I think it works like that for every vehicle. So basically only the first option, if it has a spoiler, I think doesn't have traction bonus. Alright, primary mounted spoiler. Alt spoiler. I'll just do pretty all in, and there's some lip ones as well for black and carbon and skull. Primary curved. Again, black and carbon has like a lip to it, it's pretty cool. Primary competition spoiler. Yeah, and that one is just like the same per one. I do like the added delivery there, but I don't necessarily care. I kind of like having like a bunch of black as well, and like carbon stuff. 34,000. Again, only like 2 like suspension options here. Down the lighter end probably.
Slick shit, show.
And the wheels, and again, I'm pretty sure it's a supercar, so I'll go high end. And what is this called? I think the LM like 87 or something. I do a lot of speed 10, why not? 5,000, 25,000, so I can remember that I did them again. Or this time. Cruise mode. Asian piece at 180. Oh, fuel LG. Oh my bitch ass big brother gonna get mad again apparently. Honestly, I don't give a shit loud too. Way louder than my bitch ass is. And at all times of the day, not just during a stream. But yeah, Benefactor LM87 to me definitely looks a lot like the S90 whatever. Not S90, I think that was that tuner. I mean, that was that Howl vehicle actually, but the S90RR whatever, the goddamn Casino Resort one-seater supercar. Reminds me of that one-seater supercar. This one actually also seems to be one-seater. It looks very similar to that, I think, from the Casino Resort or Heist, whatever. I think it was Casino Resort, with Benefactor Krieger and Emirates. And S8RR was one of those couple good supercars from that DLC. Yeah, just doing a quick test track thing, which isn't necessarily it's not necessarily the best way to tell how good the vehicle performs, but I just like to do it at minimum to get a feel for it. And yeah, now I don't describe the feel because I'm not the best at that, obviously, but yeah. And I recommend Breathy 152. He does pretty good with the car performances. Oh, and actually I will be leaving here because I need to go to the agency here, and that's alright. Forgot I need to go to the agency now for the last two. I don't need to spawn Staka and whatnot because I want to use this to get to the agency. But yeah, again, the reason I have the last two in the agency, even though it wasn't in the contract DLC, is because it has the modding tech. So because this vehicles have a modding tech, I'm going to be modifying them at the agency at first. And I'll probably go back to the Carmi for the colored headlights. And also driving the vehicle around a bit in the test track. But yeah, I think one's an electric sport car, or something, which I think is the one I'll be doing first. This on the Legendary Motorsport, and then the iconic Greenwood Sweeps ride, basically from San Andreas. Yeah, I swear I can't wait to do the Greenwood now. I think I might recreate Sweets Greenwood, kind of. Not entirely, but somewhat. And yeah, that's right, I'll go right for the garage here. Yeah, again, the reason they're here is because they have the Amani Tech, and you need to be your 4 set Amani Tech. And to show proof, I'll go to the laptop here. But yeah, 2 of the new vehicles here do have Amani Tech. Obviously, the first 6 were from Contract, which introduced that agency. The Omnis EGT, and then the Greenwood here. Greenwood, Omnis EGT, those 2 from the Criminal Enterprises DLC have Amani Tech. And apparently no drip feed vehicles have Amani Tech, so I think these are the only 2 new ones for the entire DLC, including drip feed. Get us my Omnis CGT, I'll do that first. Because I go in website order, so I'm going Legendary and then Southern San Andreas. Okay, 22 options. And again, apparently this is an electric vehicle, so I think it might lack some engine upgrades or something. Which actually reminds me, apparently I heard that the, iWagon actually has, an engine upgrade now, and it didn't apparently in the introduction of the Contract. So I guess now they added, an engine upgrade to the iWagon, whatever that previous electric vehicle from the Contract, that for some reason didn't have any performance upgrades, which no other electric vehicle lacked the performance upgrade, had at least, engine before, for, every other electric vehicle. They didn't necessarily mention that in the patch notes, it might be more of a secret change you did or something. We have 50,000. Yeah, being a Amani Tech has the 150,000 armor plating. But yeah, if it's other Amani Tech vehicles, it should already have bullet resistant glass. If it's the ones from the Contract, so you don't need to add bullet resistant glass, should maybe already have it. And then if it's the Amani Tech vehicles previously, I believe it does have explosive resistance initially, but you can double the initial explosive resistance with plating. Alright, 3 options per extra bumper here. How do you all carbon one not? And again, it looks like 3 options per rear bumper diffuser. Again, I'll just go all carbon, doesn't really matter too much to me. But I think the engine upgrade the electric vehicles tend to lack the most is transmission, if I recall, or something. Alright, bottom and bottom there. Yeah. Alright, vents or carbon vents. Carbon vents. Why not? A couple griddles. There's one option of 3 different things, choices, basically. Alright, secondary or carbon grill insert G. A lot of difference carbon now. Alright, secondary or carbon. I know carbon hoods probably sound more like uglier, like probably some like worse carbon you can choose from with the hoods in particular, but doesn't really matter too much to me anyways. And yeah, electric vehicles tend to have like pretty piss poor top speed, so. And I hear that these new mining tech vehicles actually don't have the like machine guns, which is kind of awkward, I feel. Because, yeah, I'll just give it that trombone, why not? Yeah, remote control. Or missile lock on. I'll do one and then one for each of them. So one, I want the missile lock on jammer on, and then one, I want the control unit on. I think this is the very first electric vehicle that actually has a mining tech on it, so I actually feel that makes it a pretty good candidate here for the remote control unit, because it's an electric vehicle, it should be pretty silent, so it should be a pretty sneaky RC vehicle in terms of sound even as well. Yeah, pretty sure it's the only electric car that's a mining tech, so... And yeah, with that thinking, I think it's pretty logical to go to remote control unit. I do missile lock on jammer for Greenwood then. I was kind of thinking of doing that anyways. Man, I feel like they should add into... I feel since they put new, like, the mining tech vehicles, they should add the colored headlights to the agency as well. Carmine's pretty accessible, unlike the arenas, so I think it's fine how it is, though, to be honest. Would have been nice, though. Yeah, I don't exactly know what colors I'm going yet. Alright, 15 liveries. Black full stripe. Double. White double. Black race stripes. White. And then from there, it seems to get way more interesting. Those are like the most simple of the few, it looks like. Safari time, go green. Toll road racer. That one's a bit more on the simple side compared to those two above them, but yeah. Street style. Maybe a tiny bit more on the simple side, more than the complicated side like these two. A classic camo. Geometric camo. This one just a copy paste like gun running livery or something. I don't actually think there's a classic camo for gun running, but geometric maybe. Raceway attack actually seems to have some camo on it even, okay. Pretty cool in there. Hard abstraction. Well, in terms of like the vehicle, like a certain color even as well, it looks like. Or the livery has like a blue to it or something. Ooh, weapon camo again kind of changes color, which is nice. Actually, I really like that one. Might be like a ribbon camo, like gun running camo, for example. But it's got like pink to it and stuff. I don't know, I feel there might be some like gun running ones in here, I don't know. Or like a couple. It's not as bad as like completely reusing the gun running liveries like they have in the past though. At least there's different ones on this one. Bay Works Racer. Okay, it's kind of a bit simple, it looks like. Wait, oh, whoa, it actually turns it red apparently, looks like. Didn't notice that detail. So maybe it does affect the whole card, and it's not as simple as I thought then. I'll go this one, why not? Okay, I did do that. Good. Can't really see it too much though, I feel right now. funnily enough. Okay, proximity mine. Again, you only get the option for the slick proximity mines, like with the previous Money Tech vehicles. But yeah, again, notice that there doesn't seem to be a machine gun option, so it seems you don't get machine guns, and I don't think it comes stock with them either, since the previous ones did not. So it looks like these new criminal enterprises DLC Money Tech vehicles do not have machine guns. Like confirmed. I think it's been confirmed as well. Alright, yeah, I did look for the third, like 4th or 5th time, damn it. I kinda do want to honor the pink, I feel, at least for primary. Like a cruise secondary or something, I don't know. It's only like 3 pink options though. Hot pink, P-Fister pink, I definitely won't be doing that one because P-Fister is a manufacturer and this is no bay. So hot pink or salmon pink? Honestly, I don't know, it does look I feel it looks a little bit like scaly in a way with the armor plating and like the like stripes kind of. I kind of like the salmon pink for primary actually. I might even go pink for secondary too at this point then. Since then I'll be using both pinks for the classic colors because I don't really want to be using P-Fister anyways because it's an Obey and not a P-Fister. So I did salmon for primary, I'll do hot pink secondary. And yeah, I already did the crew emblem. Again, I'll be doing headlights with Carmi because it has the colored ones. And yeah, I did hot pinks to go with it. I guess I'll do the. Oh, I can just barely see the neon underglow. It's kind of a bit of a harder one to notice compared to some other vehicles, actually, I feel, in this update. Yeah, I do hot pink, neon color, and then also the headlights. And I also want to go pony pink on those for some reason to use another pink. I feel red and pink goes pretty good together, so I'll honor the pink that I did. And I basically did already. Alright, yeah, I think that was everything else I need to go back to there, besides for colored headlights, because I can't do that here. Okay, there's like 3 and then like 2 per roof, basically, for like choice, like color choice options, basically. Yeah, a secondary and like carbon actually has like some detailing up there too, and it's cool. Since I kind of work with that for all of those as well. Could be just a livery thing, it's probably not necessary for each thing. I think that's the like, there's like a roof and arrow box one there, that's pretty cool. It does still have that detailing, or did just not put that there because you can't really see it much anyways. I feel it does actually lose that detailing a little bit, it looks like. Unless some like secondary color and. Oh yeah, well it already says that, that's right. It definitely looks pretty funky to say the least. Even with like not hearing the vehicle, people are gonna know what's in a Money Tech vehicle or something with that big thing on top, basically. I'm going for it, it's pretty cool and wacky and all. Okay, all these seem pretty unique in this case for Sturts. Okay, and just add some things on the back there, it seems. Alright, spoilers. Not as many as a bunch of the other vehicles earlier, but still has some. And I think I might have forgot to mention with Torero XO back on part 1. I kind of just noticed recently as an active spoiler I was hearing about it, but I didn't necessarily notice it too much, but yeah. There's actually an active spoiler on the Torero XO, even if you put one of those like manual spoilers on it, which is pretty cool. All of them have like pretty unique names. There's not like multiple versions of like previous spoilers on here. They're all pretty unique, it looks like. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to Endurance Racer Wing there, definitely. He has that like little camber like stance kind of thing, if I've heard correctly, on like the bottom suspension. I'm not sure how that impacts the vehicles, but I think it does impact them a bit. I think it actually does make it perform a little bit better too. So if you don't like the look of it per se, it might kind of be worth doing performance-wise if it's good. But I haven't really watched like Bruffy 132 to know if it's good or not yet, to be honest. Because this was meant for day 1, but I have to do a part 2, and I still haven't done that till now. And yeah, I think this is Sport. But either way, I always do the chrome rims, so I can always change it again for free anyways. Omnis. It's called like the Omnis EGT or something, I think it's called. Bay Omnis EGT. I'll go to end of V2, I think. And I'll go my pink tires. Yeah, pink tires mount. What is the main part of the headlight? It gets tinted too, that's cool. Like, there even gets tinted. It's like it's got some eyebrows or something. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool little detail there. And yeah, again, I didn't hear it here, and that's because it's an electric vehicle. You'll be on this EGT Sports. I'm unarmed. And yeah, it goes right to combat pistol and Molotov, so it does not have machine guns as an option. It doesn't have them automatically, nor is it an option for the machine guns. For this and the Greenwood, the new like Criminal Enterprises and mining type of vehicles. Not sure why they went away with the machine guns, but whatever. So honestly, I probably would still use the older mining type vehicles because it has mounted weaponry that you can use as well. But still, I'm not denying that it can have like unique usage because of the electric capabilities. Again, it's silent, so I feel it's a pretty good option for that RC control unit. I just feel it would be pretty cool having an RC vehicle that doesn't make any sound, pretty much. And yeah, it's a sport car, so it's kind of pretty quick in a sense. So I don't feel it's in the most need for the missile lock-on jammer, plus it has the armor like stuff on it. Wait. Okay. Yeah, I guess it only has engine as an option. But obviously you don't get the mining tech stuff here because it has to be done at the agency, but yeah. So that would be like proximity mines, armor plating, proximity mines. So like a mining tech itself, and maybe one other option, or maybe it was already only to free whatever that was gone. That would be gone here.
You catch some new rides over at my spot?
If I wanted to do like another different pink, I could do pony pink, but to go with the neon I did earlier, I'll just go hot pink. And also my secondary color. I'm not necessarily seeing anything much impressive with this one, I feel. But again, it's an electric car, so I don't necessarily feel it's going to be all that good performance. Because electric vehicles don't have as much of like the engine upgrades and stuff. And again, being electric, I believe it has a pretty bad top speed. Most likely, I think that's the big weakness of electric vehicles is like lack of top speed, but pretty good it's already gained to that said max speed pretty quick. But again, doesn't get like most of the engine upgrades either. And I forget if there was actually a sport vehicle that actually had a mining tech previously. I know there's a champion for like a supercar, but there actually might have not been a sport like a mining tech vehicle before. So that might be a new unique combination there. Having a sport and a mining tech in one. For sure, electric car, it's the first. That's a mining tech though. Pretty certain. Alright, that's the green one there. Very certain of it. But yeah, according to GT Wiki, I saw that the Greenwood is a like light blue vehicle for Sweet in particular. not sure if there is a, like, what's it called? I'm not sure if there's a color called light blue in this game. But according to GTA Wiki, I guess it's a light blue color for Sweets Greenwood. And I don't think it said anything about like a secondary color, but people tend to use cream and seems to replicate Sweets Greenwood, so I might be doing a cream for a secondary. Armor. Yeah, armor plating looks pretty interesting. Don't feel it looks like the typical armor plating on the other ones. So the other ones are more like blocky, like things that armor and just armor is like a couple different panels and not like a bunch of different panels or something. I think it's really like the white on there when you do that, apparently. That's interesting. I know armor plating's too good for Sweet, but too bad I'm doing armor plating because it's a money tag for some reason. Can't believe they actually made Sweet Greenwood actually fucking good. With the money techno. Body trim. Wait, what's the side trim? Delete it. I have no clue what's deleting, to be honest. But whatever. Dog trim, paint the trim. More paint, cool. Race brakes. 35,000s, I must have done it. Those all seem like pretty unique from bumpers there. Art splitter and whatnot. Yeah, I know most of this stuff's too good for Sweet, but still. Painted in black here. Black. Okay, there's some air filters. Okay, that's cool. I know, again, it's too good for Sweet, but I'm still doing one, I don't care. Has money tag on it, so it deserves to be pimpin' anyways. Hard straight pipe too, let's go. Okay, stock's right, the right version of that, basically, is it. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I don't know why, but I kept thinking that, like, stuff at the agency mod shop there was the exhaust, like, metal stuff there. I don't know why I thought that, to be honest, there, but yeah. That one's that exhaust. Painted side exits. Chrome side exits. Again, Chrome too good for Sweet, but don't care as a money tech, I'm doing it. That's secondary headlight cover. Why not? Windjammer. Alright, 12 liveries. Again, any livery is too good for Sweet, but too bad. Simple white stripe stuff there. Classic side stripe, pretty simple. Bit more pinstripe than I expected, but still a kind of simple one, I would say. Feel Invincible is surprisingly simple. That's a lot of stripe. And yeah, that's right, the Greenwood's Bravado, that's pretty cool. Manufacturer. Bit more on the complicated side compared to the others. Stickered up. They don't mean sticker bomb, I guess just stickers. Corkers. Hunted gasoline. Probably most complex one so far. That one's not too far off from a complicated one there, but yeah. Haze, like Auto Shop or something, I think. Bit simple there. Oh yeah, the green bling, definitely. Sweet's a Grove Street member, and that's like Grove colors there. That's a good choice there for sure. Again, I know it's too good for Sweet, but too bad. It's a Molytech, it deserves it. Oh wow, even has the louvers on it. Again, it's too good for Sweet. He has to have all the glass showing so we can get shot easier, but yeah. Yeah, it's a Molytech and stuff. So I'm doing it. A couple missile mirrors. Couple front mirrors. A few flat front mirrors, kind of, it looks like. And maybe 4 retro mirrors, too. Secondary retro mirrors, again, too good for Sweet, but too bad. Any modification is, to be fair, really, aside for like the stock vehicle. Select mines. Again, does not seem to have the machine guns whatsoever, which is fine because Sweet's too shitty to have machine guns anyways. Fuck Sweet. Yes, I've done it for like the 6th time there, dude. I just get that on there out the way now. Why not? Again, I'm gonna try to create Sweets. So many people have probably tried to do it and maybe kind of failed at it. But, again, I think from what I saw on GTA Wiki, it's known as the light blue. Yes, the light blue might look different in this game, but according to GTA Wiki in San Andreas, I believe it's a light blue color. Again, it might be different looking than in San Andreas, the light blue in this game compared to that game. But to keep it simple, I'm just doing light blue. And yeah, people typically do cream for the secondary to make the roof, I guess, of Sweets. Like, personal, like, Greenwood. And I kind of agree with it, and I don't think GTA Wiki really specifies a secondary color. Okay, I guess you might have to do a modification on the roof or something for that to be secondary. Still changes some like stitching stuff, it looks like though, so I'm still gonna do it now, even at this current state. So I haven't changed anything right now, I don't know. Might depend on future options, what it does or something. Again, I don't necessarily think we would even have a trim color back in like San Andreas or anything, so again I might just go cream for that. Because Sweet's too good for white. He has to have cream, that's the closest he can get. Wait, oh, did I change the outside? Unless it was already like that. I don't know, I'm not gonna change it again or something just to see. Yeah, I know my crew emblem's out of place, but too bad. It is for pretty much anything I do. Secondary painted roof. Secondary vinyl roof. Trim color as well. Right there, that's my sweet greenwood, I guess, kind of. Oh, 11 spoilers. Any spoiler, again, too good for Sweet, but again, that's pretty much any modification, really. Sweet's fucking bum ass. Sweet's fucking bum ass, indeed. But yeah, some pretty interesting spoilers, apparently, if that paint hit 10, for example. That would probably be the best spoilers we could have there, but yeah. Okay, I know that's too crazy for Sweet, but too bad. I at least have his colors, at least. Kind of. Again, it could be different looking for the light blue compared to San Andreas' light blue, but still. According to GT Wiki, it looked like it was a light blue, so that's what I'm going personally. Yeah, there's a bit of like a camber effect, whatever, on this one. Definitely expected that. Yeah, bottom options on this, again, for the billionth time ever, god damn it. Okay, transmission. 40,000. 1,000 turbo there. Yeah, I'm pretty certain this is obviously a muscle car. But man, and then I get rid of the white walls on the stock rims. Certain lowrider ones might count as like stock rims though. Or, I don't know, it seems you might have to have those stock rims to be able to keep the lowrider like white walls on it. I'm gonna change it though anyways though. Sweet's too cool for white walls. I mean, not cool. Sweet's too fucking lame for white walls, obviously. So gotta change him anyways. Okay, Sweet can have the 6 gun. You know, again, he's too cool for him, but he'll have to do. Oh, I might do the low grips actually. I might actually do the low grips to make it even more crummy, because we would have a shitty greenwood. It would barely even run, if it even runs in 2022. And yeah, I did cream, so white would technically be the closest, but... Oh yeah, I gotta go back to change my color for the neons, that's right. I might go green because of the, like, livery, I don't know. Yeah, I'll do green. Because I don't want to keep stock white, to be honest. I'm not big on doing that. Because any vehicle is white, basically, on the street. Green tire smoke. And yeah, I know, again, it's cool for a limo, but like, at least I got the colors.
Yeah, what's good, Tyrone? What's cracking, bro? Oh, shit.
And again, no machine guns, and there was no option for it either, so... The Criminal Enterprises DLC of Biotech vehicles do not have machine guns. But yeah, got the sweet one, people. Can you wheelie at least? Or is it too trash to do a wheelie? Because it's a sweet one, people. I think you're supposed to do like the two like bumpers and the handbrake thing. I don't know, that'd be a funny reference if it can like do a like muscle car wheelie because I'm gonna be being trash in San Andreas. Because it's a sweet vehicle. It's just bucket ass core like the website says. To even like reference sweet, it's like bucket ass car. That CJ calls it a bucket ass car. It even referenced on the website, which is pretty tight. Oh, I forgot to change the neon, but I gotta go in a second and car me anyways. For headlights, so I might as well do that there too. So no, I fucked up the Sweetmobile before taking it out. I forgot to do the neon underglow color that I wanted. And again, I don't like default white. I might go white on the like. I might go white actually on the front like headlights, but yeah. See, yeah, sweet's too cool for green on everything. Yeah, white's not stock on headlights, I mean, so to go with the cream, I'll go white on the headlights. The one I actually have a trade price for, so that's why I didn't have to press it twice. That's alright. Can't believe I forgot to change that though, damn it. Mint green or lime green? Lime green's I think closest to the livery and whatnot, and the tire smoke perhaps as well.
With the emphasis on the meat, you know? Love, real shit. But nothing too sweaty.
Honestly, just for the memes, I kind of want to go over it, to be honest, but that'd be kind of stupid, to be honest, then I can drive it much for shame in the car meet. Oh, maybe I want to do it after for fun. Because again, it's sweet bucket ass core. Yeah, I don't know. I feel I was doing it correctly though for the wheelie. Oh, okay, no. You don't do the, like, L2, you do R2 and the handbrake, I guess. Sweet bucket can actually do a wheelie, that's cool. Yeah, sweet bucket can actually do a wheelie, fuck yeah. it's obviously definitely going to be like the most impressive vehicle. But I don't know, maybe they mean Sweet's ride and it can actually be the most impressive speed-wise. You know, obviously not, no. Would be funny if they made it the fastest vehicle in the DLC just because it's a mean vehicle, but obviously that literally makes no sense. Damn it, Sweet, you missed the fucking checkpoint, goddamn. Fucking Sweet, bro. At least you got under a minute 10, they maybe could have gone under a minute 5 if Sweet didn't fuck around. And yeah, I'll do one little explosive resistant test at least. And yeah, again, if it's like the previous Money Tech vehicles, it should come with bullet resistant glass even without like armor plating. Armor plating just gives you like extra armor. You can actually take like a rocket or two, I think, even without like armor plating if it's like other Money Tech vehicles, even if you didn't want like the cosmetic armor for any reason. Or it's not cosmetic, it obviously actually does stuff too, but obviously there's cosmetic to it as well. We have time to wreck the bucket here. Yeah, I'm gonna assume it's just the same, so I might just do like one like RPG test or something. Then I can show off the new like ammo thing as well, where you can get all of types at one time. There, fucking bucket, Sweet, bitch. And yeah, I was thinking I'm just a lock on jammer there. Why do you really want to protect Sweet's butt down? Wait, even if armor plating only took 2 rockets, okay. I don't know if that's normal or not. Hopefully it's not like an armor bug or something, because I'm certain I put that on there, obviously.
MMI, we expect the unexpected. Okay.
Might try homing as well, because I didn't expect there only be 2 rockets to destroy it. I forget if that's maybe like the case on the other ones or not. Oh wow, actually I have a special cargo warehouse here. Apparently. believe that's what that is, obviously, since it's been a long time since I've used it. That will change soon, though. Right, 2. Alright, yeah. Taking 5, I think that's normal, I think. Alright, 6, yeah. I believe that's actually normal, so I think it's all just the same for those 2 as well then. So I'll end my little damage testing there done.
Hey, how can I help? Okay, my friend. I'll take care of the LSPD. Leave it to me.
So I also had to clean the bucket as well. I think, still.
Morse Mutual, we're here to help. I think we can handle that.
And yeah, you changed or did, there's an all option now for ammo type. And I believe it even counts special ammo from what I've heard as well, with like the firework launcher, for example. We had a value there change, so apparently you can even do like the special firework launcher ammo too with the all ammo type. Yeah, even the firework got replaced as well. And normally you can't apparently get that for the ammunition or anything, because that was just for special events only for the firework launcher. So that's a new way to replenish special armor, or not armor, but ammo again. Which is probably mainly just for that weapon, but still. But yeah, I doubt it replenishes Mark II ammo, though. I doubt that counts, obviously. That'd be quite broken if it replenished explosive ammo, especially. The other ones I don't think would be a big deal for like Full Metal Jacket rounds and like armor piercing rounds and stuff, because then people would actually use them more, perhaps. But yeah, I assume it doesn't do any Mark II ammo, knowing Rockstar. At least explosive ammo, I wouldn't expect. So I assume those don't count. But yeah, I think 6 at homing is the same as it was for the contract vehicle, so I'm done with explosive resistance testing there. I'm gonna call it a Sterling GT, I think, so I can do a
I'm on the clock. What you want?
airport run. Yeah, I'll do an airport run on the Sterling GT. I want to see its like top speed, how good it might be. Obviously, being only one of 2 HSW Sport Classics, I assume it's like the number 1 or number 2 top speed, one of those 2 for sure. Lap time, though, on the other hand, not sure what that would be. Because again, I didn't watch like Broughy's stuff yet. Because yeah, I meant to do it for day 1. But yeah. Yeah, I meant to do this for day 1 for all the vehicles, but my stream ended randomly when I was customizing the Schwarzer. Of course, it randomly ended out of nowhere. I guess I'll get this. Why not? It's here. This isn't new, obviously. I'm just doing it for reputation here. Oh, 1 to 10. Okay. I don't think it used to tell you how many you had before, but I guess now it tells you like the amount that you have delivered in a day. I think it used to just tell you delivered a vehicle, but now it says like 1 of 10. I don't think that actually happened before. Could be wrong. And since I did do a export thing I actually want to show, apparently you can call Santa and she'll actually send something about that if you call or something.
Hey, y'all need something?
But apparently you can now request the exotic export list.
Got it.
Yeah, that's kind of nice. Now some vehicles it won't matter because they don't spawn unless you actually find the spot, but if it's like a day 1 vehicle then you can actually just find it on like the street. So yeah, for example, get us the GTX retinue, 900R, Schwarzer, Stinger GT, Neo, Feaster, Viserys. Okay. So there would be... Yeah, okay, there would be 10 had I actually... Yeah, there would be 10 had I actually, like, not did one, but because I did one, there's only 9 on here, because obviously I've done it and can't do it again for today. Yeah, Devastate A, GTX, Red Nude, 900R, and, Stinger GT, and... Wait, no, Stinger GT I think is day 1, actually. We had a Neo, the Vista, and the Viserys. So at least 7 of those are DLC vehicles, so technically you can't really find them much. Like newer DLC vehicles. But the Schwarzer is a day 1 vehicle, and then the Stinger GT I think is a day 1 vehicle. So you may think there's not much of a purpose for doing this because most vehicles you can't find like anywhere on the street anyways. Like in like typical traffic spawns, and not like the blue dot icons. But if it's an older vehicle, you can actually find it on the street as well, not just purely for the blue dot icons. So having this option is actually pretty helpful now. Yeah, that's apparently a new thing with the Santa now. Figured I would bring that up since I did the exotic export here, so it was a pretty fitting time. Alright, good, so pay from here, not gonna be doing that anyways. Honestly, I did the like export right now because I want that reputation. Yes, I swear this looks funky as hell with the spoiler on top though, it's pretty tight. And yeah, by the way, with that text from Santa having a short start, that's also one of those like new modifications as I shown in the end of part 1 or whatever, like I mentioned before. That I now deleted a bit ago, but yeah. Oh wait, I'm going to nightclub, that's right. In another stream I should be though. Unless I want to do it in the stream, I think it's already like 2 hours almost, yeah. Yeah, particularly with Sterling GT, I obviously want to see that top speed in action, obviously because it's HSW on the 9th gen systems. That's why I'm over on the airport, by the way. But yeah, as expected, very good. But yeah, I haven't watched Fruffy yet, but honestly, I could maybe see this being a bit better than Turismo R. I think when this first came out, it was actually pretty good, if I remember when it first came out back in Forgotten Games Part 1. Thing in the other one's a Turismo Classic, and that actually came out after the regular Sterling GT for the regular Turismo Classic, so I don't know, I could maybe see it being a bit underneath the Turismo Classic, but still, it's a very awesome new HSW vehicle. Just look at that, very cool, like, spoiler on top. Like, that shit's ridiculous, so. And yeah, I left off on the clothing, I guess, the patch notes. I don't know if I'll buy all the clothing, but I want to at least, like, show what the clothing is, at least. And yeah, I'm using this so I can take advantage of the 9th gen hardware, obviously, might as well. Got those crazy top speeds and all. was actually. Oh, I guess I did wreck it. No, I think it didn't wreck though until I hit the sign though. I could be wrong.
That's crazy!
And yeah, I should know what's new for sure. Everything that's new should basically have a price because I actually have most of the clothing already in the like regular clothing stores at least, but not necessarily like mass
Take your
stores. No.
time.
Alright. Yeah, I don't see anything new there. It looks like probably at the top if it were new, to be honest. Get pants is first, so I guess I'm gonna get on as a star. There's 25 clothing options, I think, for shorts.
Did you find your size?
Yeah, leather pants, there's some new ones there apparently. Alright. 20 options for leather pants, it looks like, for male characters at least. Again, because that's my character gender. And yeah, I'm not going to show female clothing, just the male ones.
Take as long as you like.
Probably should have showed a bit better there, so I'll do that. Actually, maybe there was 21 and didn't seem there was like a none option like I thought there was. Okay, so jeans. No shorts and then leather pants, I guess, are new there. Yeah, I'm checking all of them just in case. Alright, new biker jackets with the update. Since they did revisit the Bikers DLC, I guess it makes sense.
Imported.
14, it looks like. Alright, there's a star on these two, but I don't think any are new in those sections, at least yet.
Those are selling like hotcakes.
Alright, new party shirts, it looks like. Like 46 to 47 options.
I can tell you have good taste.
biker stuff and like party shirts mainly for tops. I new flip flops apparently. Gee, last time since Speak Bum apparently, that's interesting. There hasn't been any since like the first DLC, and it's pretty insane. There hasn't been flip flops for like since
Those are so
2013.
fast.
Like 24, it looks like. New loafers. Looks like 11 there. You need smart shoes apparently.
You won't find those anywhere else.
Looks like 12 new ones. Not gonna lie, those crimson ones that like this can actually go pretty good with my outfit though, not gonna lie. Okay, motorcycle boots apparently. Makes sense, those just get expanded on since the last time from bikers. Since LCA expanded on bikers.
Those are so comfortable.
Fort. Looks like 14 there.
If you can't find your size, we'll order it.
No new outfits apparently. Since yeah, golf was the last one from a contract. Apparently there's no IAA outfits either from what I hear. Apparently there's no IAA outfits even with those missions that get unlocked, so I guess there's no new outfits in this update. Which is pretty interesting.
We have that in multiple colors.
Yeah, it looks like 20 sport glasses. Again, we're not expand-on since bikers. Again, it went back to bikers, so it makes sense it would
That's
have
a
more.
exclusive line.
So I definitely don't mind new ones here then. Get 20. And yeah, I go in each one just in case there's anything that doesn't, like, mention correctly.
You should try it on.
Alright, looks like apparently there's new cuffs here. Could again be something that wasn't expanded on since like bikers or something. I wouldn't be surprised or something. Given that it goes back to bikers. And yeah, there is a new earphone set. There is a new earphone thing here, but yeah, as you see, there's no options here. But these include the two new AirPod options, basically, which are known as like beat-off earphones
I
or
can see you
something.
wearing that.
And to get the gold one, you need that subscription for that gold one, whatever, which is only on the 9th gen systems. And then if you want the white ones, you have to get it during the current event that's going on, otherwise you don't really have an option to get them currently. And I believe that requires like a vehicle cargo sale and then like a couple other options. So as long as you do like some sort of sale during like the current event, you get like the white ones here. So that's how you get the two possible ones. Me, I haven't done any of that yet though.
That'll look great on you. This isn't your clubhouse.
Oh yeah, tops. Obviously I've done that. And I think there's hats still. And I think that's it for the Coven stuff here. At least. Okay, some new flat caps apparently. But yeah, seriously can't believe that they didn't do any flip-flops since like 2013 and then now there's finally flip-flops in the game since like 2013. Oh, there hasn't even been any DLC flat caps still this update, and it's pretty interesting. So these are the first ever DLC flat caps, I guess. It's cool. I like when they put new options and things they haven't added to in DLCs previously. Okay, so minus nothing. I'll still go through them again so people can see them better, maybe. Because I don't know if I did. Or I go through them slowly, I mean, for better detail. Alright, so 26 it looks like.
Did you find your size?
looks like there's only the flat caps, whatever.
Take as long as you like.
For the regular Coven store, at least. Yeah, that's at least all the stuff in the regular Coven store. I'll decide if I want to buy any of it, I guess, after all the drip vehicles release.
Buy and
So I'm not
take
going to do that now, otherwise it's going to make it a bit more difficult to get money for the drip feed vehicles. Depending on how much I decide to play, like, off-stream and all. Obviously on-stream too, but mainly off-stream. Because I'm not sure how much off-stream grinding I might want to do. And yeah, that's not the only place where you can get clothing. So I'll see if I can remember from the interaction menu where I might need to go still. Barbershop and tattoo stuff as well, but I'll save it for a bit later. Close store would just be like this one here.
Hey, gotta go. I'm still gonna tell him you're on board. Hello? Hey, man, what's up?
Okay, I know there's a casino clothing store, but I don't think they would have done anything there. Feel that only has stuff from Casino Resort update. And maybe the heist update may have added stuff there too. I don't know why, but he kept looking like Franklin to me. Obviously, it wasn't Franklin, but still. But yeah. I assume only the casino updates actually might have added stuff to the clothing store there, so I'm not gonna go there then. Some of them aren't even on there unless I go like left, it looks like. Besides for the casino, I can only maybe think of like checking the car meet. They did actually say there would be new tuners, I think, actually coming out with the update. But yeah, I think when they did one of their news wires, I think they said there would be new tuners, so I might actually want to check there just in case. So I'll go there, I guess.
What's up, man?
Gee, the brake's gonna stop me there then.
You like bitch. You ain't fucking with them. Man, I'll squeeze your head like a toothpaste tube.
Oh yeah, looking at the Asbo actually reminded me, I forgot to check the iWagon, see if it had an engine upgrade. I think I heard it has that engine upgrade now for the iWagon, which iWagon from contract didn't have an upgrade, like an engine upgrade when the contract came out, when it was dripping apparently. Yeah, I think they did actually say there was going to be new tuners of the updates, and it does actually making me a little bit curious if there's stuff here, but I don't think so, definitely not. Again, I'm just checking the keys. I don't even think it's really going to be that obvious if there is anything new per se. Since it's just the same stuff from when the update first came out. Yeah, apparently there's actually going to be new tuners according to Rockstar. And I think they're both drip feed. I think I've heard it might be like 2 vehicles. I have a tuners related like trade price or something, according to like leaks and stuff. Yeah, so there's absolutely nothing there then. I was just a bit curious to check it just in case, obviously again, because it is apparently... Because yeah, apparently there is 2 new tuner vehicles at least with this update, from what I've heard on drip feed vehicles. I noticed like the mass store, at least that would be worth checking, because yeah, again, I definitely don't think the casino has clothing, given that like it's named after the casino. So I assume at most like Casino Resort and like the heist update probably took place there. For like the clothing side of things. So maybe just a mash shop in Ajax at this point then. Just kind of what I figured, but I wanted to make sure, obviously. Alright, yeah, Vespucci maybe mass, I'll go there, see if there was anything added to that place. And yeah, there's a lot of mass I don't own, so it might need to kind of look heavily in each section or something. Oh, and yeah, I didn't mention yet, but I had one of those like caramel, like drumstick, like blizzard things, whatever, yesterday. It was pretty tight as shit, no doubt. It was pretty good. Didn't touch that regular one, just the caramel one, obviously. Since what's the point of a regular drumstick blizzard? Not doing the caramel one, who doesn't like fucking caramel, bro? Oh, and yeah, 2 days ago, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 finally came out. I got it right on release day. It even got delivered to me on release day, which was kind of surprising from Target, because that's where I got it on release day. Got delivered to me because I didn't want to pick it up there and stuff. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 pretty tight as shit. Brought back some things like the skill system, for example, from Xenoblade Chronicles X, and it has like, I think there's like a rank like system for like the weapons or something as well, it seems. So like the rank like class systems, like skill systems from Xenoblade Chronicles X, I think returned, which is pretty cool. Okay, it's just the same from like the clothing store here, it looks like for tops. It could maybe be the same thing. Yeah, looks like it's all just the same stuff. So the only thing that could be new here would be masks then. Alright, looks like none of that would be new. Unless that's arena stuff only. Looks like there might be some new biker stuff, I'm not sure. No, I have this whole section as like stars. Because apparently you need like certain outfits to be able to equip that stuff. So maybe there's new stuff there, given they expand on the biker businesses and stuff. So perhaps that's possible, but I'm not sure. And yeah, I know it doesn't say new on all these, but again, I like to just make sure, just in case. Alright, neck gator, looks like there's some new neck gators. Or maybe it's just ones I haven't checked on the Caprico heist or something. Alright, some new gas masks, or is it just because I didn't check one before or something? Apparently it's because I didn't check one there or something before. Or it was glitched up or something. So far it's not looking like there's any masks, and then like 16 categories down, but again that doesn't necessarily mean there isn't any or something. Pre-heist, heist. I think it's just saying that there isn't any in that section, obviously, because of no star, but again, I like to make sure just in case. Alright, looks like nothing so far. Alright, yeah, no new masks, apparently. Alright, so only purely clothing. I assume the only clothing instruments are all in the regular clothing store then, like I already shown. Since, yeah, I definitely don't think the casino store has any, and yeah, it didn't seem that Carmi had any, considering that there's new tuners apparently with the new update. Just like Mining Tech, I guess they're expanding on tuners a little bit even, on the vehicle side of things. Yeah, that's it for male characters. And yeah, I'm not gonna show female. I don't feel like switching character, to be honest. If you have a female character or you got a second female character and a male character, then you can feel free to check that yourselves.
Hey, let's meet up next week.
Alright, barbershop next, don't do it, because that's the next thing on the patch notes I'm looking at.
Thank you for I should just start cheating too.
Come in, have a seat. Let's see what you like.
Oh, and if I do do a new haircut, I'll be doing that at the casino. Because of the one thing or whatever. But yeah, if I do a new haircut, I'll be doing it at the casino. Because of the, like, spa or whatever. And yeah, unlike the clothing store, the new ones are all at the bottom, I believe. Yeah, it said 2 for male and female characters, apparently. Okay, so it looks like there's 2 blocks. And and shaggy mullet for 2 new haircuts. Neither of which I'm interested in, to be honest. I like mine right now.
Come back
For my
anytime.
character aged too much with the futuristicness of the game. And yes, that's why I did gray hair, because of the futuristic stuff and whatnot. And yeah, I don't mind the futuristic stuff, that's just why I did it. For my gray hair on the character. Alright, and the last thing of tangible content looks like I may need to show, aside for talking more passionate stuff, will probably be tattoos, it looks like. And from there it might be mainly just passionate stuff. That'll be disgusting and whatnot. And again, I might only talk about it if it hasn't been mentioned previously in other news wires. From like July 25th and before, and talking anything like July 26th onward on these couple part streams, whatever. But it looks like all sections might have some sort of new tattoo.
Hope you're paying cash.
And yeah, this one's like the clothing store where the new ones are on top, not haircut, and where it's at the bottom for the new ones. Alright, 5 new ones.
I do oil on canvas, you know. Besides cock piercing.
Oh yeah, Sniff Sniff, that's a cool one. It's actually Pigsy from Manhunt. Pigsy from Manhunt has a tattoo now. If Pigsy did not have a tattoo before, now one does. But yeah, Pigsy right there is one of the like main antagonists of like the game Manhunt, whatever, which was also from Rockstar. Back in like the early like 2000s, I believe was the first Manhunt. And yeah, not gonna lie, recently I was playing like Manhunt on PC pretty recently with like first person mod and whatnot, and it was pretty fun. See, I played like the entirety of the game in first person, and it was pretty tight. And I did like everything with like every weapon and whatnot. Of the weapons I could use in each scene. Because each scene you can only use like the weapons from like each scene, I guess. You can't like mix and match weapons from like all the different scenes, unfortunately. From what I've heard. Also explored like each map with like a trainer, like a no clip and stuff like that. So I had a lot of fun modding PC, man, within like just the last like month and like early, like late July, whatever. I've actually been doing it. Literally this month I was playing a crazy ton of Manhunt. It's a fun story there. It's a perfect timing for that to come out with how much Manhunt I've been playing on PS5 and PC, because PS5 is a broken version. PS5 is a shit version compared to the PS4 even. So I was playing PC Manhunt because that's an actual good version and the best version. But yeah, any tattoos there. It's like, it's like 5 here.
Those are my favorite. Some award-winning art in there.
Looks like at least 10 new ones here. Alright, 12 new ones apparently.
I cover up crappy tattoos too.
Looks like 6 new ones here. What the? Damn, up an atomizer is a fucking tattoo, that's cool. Definitely much prefer that Manhunt one, and it's definitely much cooler reference on the Manhunt one.
How about a teardrop by the eye? Make you look hard.
Looks like 9 new ones, it looks like. Alright, yeah, 9 new tattoos here.
That's a good one.
9 new ones for the left leg, whatever, as well.
That's a cool one.
Gold gun. The wording gold gun there definitely reminds me of, like, used it as gold gun from Grand Theft Auto 4 to Body Tony, whatever. Really wish Yusuf came back in this update. Would have been cool if they added Yusuf for, like, the nightclub kind of stuff. That would have been cool for Yusuf Amir and that character returning. I'd like him to return in a huge, like, winter update or something. I don't see that happening, to be honest, unfortunately. And those 6 seem to be new here. That seems to be the last of them.
Be good.
And yeah, from here I might just be chilling in the Sterling GT HSW, talking about the rest of the patch notes. Alright, Operation Paper Trail, they mentioned that before, same with the property increase. Okay, I might do a little invite only like stuff here actually for like business. Real quick, kind of. I might do it import export because I think that counts for the beat off earphones or something. I gotta check the news wire here. Oh, whoops, I'm on the subscription one. But yeah, I might do a little bit. I might do like 1 or 2 couple things for like the business stuff. Or at least import export vehicle warehouse. Okay, so it's completing any resupply source mission, gun running special cargo, import export vehicle cargo. I don't want to do first 2 yet because I might be saving those for other streams, but apparently import export did not get built upon like they've been kind of mentioning with the update. They mentioned like special cargo only, I think, for the CO, not vehicle cargo. So vehicle cargo should stay the same, I think. Yeah, completing any resupply source mission, gun running special cargo, import export vehicle cargo will get you 150,000. Bonus to over within 72 hours. Completion. So I would do that at least to show off the like invite only stuff since I've yet to do that in these 2 parts of the stream. But the other ones, gun running, nightclub, warehouse, MC, special cargo, and all those were expanded on, so I'm not going to do that for the earphones that I mentioned earlier, for the white ones, and that empty earphone section from like accessories and whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna try to terabyte to start at least. Oh, I got Kasaka active, whatever. I only plan on doing like 1 sourcing thing or whatever anyways. Maybe sale as well. So I don't mind going to the office then. for, why haven't they just put the DJ missions in, like, the music locker and then you can choose to do them or not? That was my question. That's something they should do, is put those music locker missions in the music locker so you actually have a reason to go there. And then you can just have the missions on your own and not get bombarded with those phone calls in the first place.
Boss.
Oh damn, I'm 29 million, holy shit. Wonder if it looked even crazier, I'm only like 52 million or something at most. Yeah, I don't know. Me and my 52 million looked different even. I don't know.
Think I'm stupid? Use the secure servers like a professional.
But yeah. I'm in an invite only and yeah. I'm in an invite only and you can sit on the computer, like a laptop here or whatever. Or it is a computer, like a desktop computer. But you can access it in invite only. Vehicle cargo, I'll do that for example. And I have it perfectly set up, I think. But yeah. I have this perfectly set up, I'm pretty sure. For like the top range only vehicles. FNJ top range, hot for you.
Just give me the word and I'll make it happen.
Can't just do a vehicle, why not? I'll try the cargo bomb jet Sam, I guess, why not? Because it is vehicle cargo after all.
Okay, a car theft ring have got this vehicle at a street race meet. Break up the party, get the car, and bring it in.
Alright, power station, race car meet, whatever. I think I might kind of remember this one, I forget. It's been a while since I've done much of this. Because obviously before this update, you had to do this all in like public lobbies. So therefore I wasn't doing business stuff much. Minus the nightclub. Before I only really did nightclub to be honest. But now that there's invite only. But now that there's the invite only on the businesses. Which was very much needed years ago in my opinion. Now they're a lot more doable at least. So I might be doing a lot more of these different businesses more often and then obviously I'll be doing increased varieties of stuff on the game. So in that sense I really like this update. What I hate the most about this update though is obviously the Cayo Perico nerfs. Honestly, I'm kind of fine doing like one a day or something. That's kind of what I was doing anyways. That it shouldn't really affect me too much, but it's also nice to have the option to do like back to back to back and whatnot. Solo even with like a 10-minute cooldown, whatever. Like you could have just done 48 cooldown and 48-minute cooldown, and then from there just leave it as is. Or maybe at most like 2 in-game days at most for cooldown, since then that would be longer than what it takes to do the like setups in the finale. But yeah, I think this update's mostly good, but there is that small sense of bad, obviously. Oh yeah, I'm looking for FNJ. Top range out for you. Cannot see it from here, I wonder. I think I'm kind of seeing it on like the bottom right, I think. can always call another cargo bob if I need to. Oh, okay, that was kind of dumb. Oh, I didn't damage it yet. Oh, I got damage. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. I got plenty of money though, I don't care for the repair cost, to be honest. Alright, I want to drop this kind of soon-ish. Okay, good. That was a good last moment drop there, I feel. And yeah, this is nowhere near my best on here, obviously, but yeah. Oh wow, now it's at 10,000 somehow, of course. Oh my god. Please don't move this out, please. Damn it. What the fuck? Gee. Okay, now I see why people don't like taking this business, honestly. Or honestly, I always knew, but I see again why. But again, I don't really care too much. It caps out at 34,000, I think. You still make profit anyways with top range vehicles. For sure, especially. Oh shoot, whoops. That was my fault. Arcade, 100,000 at capacity, so I might want to go there soon then. But yeah, it's like 100,000 profit, whatever, or like that's how much you get, so I lost 14,000.
And that car is securely warehoused. Come back and log on to SecuroServe if you want to take a pass at another.
Yeah, I lost 14,000, and I think I'll use another 20,000 for modifying it. Oh yeah, and I want to get the cargo bomb first, I think, again. Because if you're solo, I think there's AIs that go after it, if I recall. So, definitely want to get the cargo bomb for no damage in.
Hello, you're through to Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help?
Thank you, sir. Your spectacular aircraft is now ready for you at our nearest airfield.
And yeah, Cargo Bomb doesn't have any unique modifications at the hangar, so yeah, I have it purely as a Pegasus vehicle for full versions, obviously. I don't have a Cargo Bomb at the hangar anymore. Okay, I get it from here or something, right? Okay, here's the ladder, so that can work. I assume here. And yeah, I think the damage on this vehicle is actually capped out like either 34,000 or like 43,000. It's one of those two values if I remember right. I kind of think it was 34,000 I mentioned earlier, but now that I think about it, it could even be like 43,000. I think it's one of those two numbers that I maxed out on for the damage on the vehicle, by the way. And yeah, no, you only need a source, I think, for the $150,000 thing going on right now during the event, but I'll also sell it as well. And again, invite only, you can do this now. I don't want to look at those collections actually, however that happens. Oh, here's a collection, that's great. But yeah, apparently if you have like one of the like unique models, they can actually like, you can sell the like model of the one you have, because apparently there's like 32 unique like vehicle models or whatever. Something of the sorts. And then you can just basically sell the vehicle you're trying to get like a different version of, and then you're basically guaranteed it or something. Or like you have more of a like chance to get said like particular one in a collection or something. A collection bonus. The most collection bonus would be 50,000 for 4. I've always wondered if you can actually do these with like just yourself or something. Never tried actually, I don't think. But with the invite only change, I feel I might try to maybe do it like collectioneer if it's possible, just with one character. Don't know. That's funny, no Jay Norris. But import export, I guess, took place before story mode, so maybe it kind of makes sense that Jay Norris is still there. At the same time, import export had like that one mission with like the Union Depository and like the ramp buggies, so it's kind of a weird plot hole, I feel. Does it work like that for the collections too, I wonder, or what?
You know who makes good license plates? Prison inmates.
Nick a Million, alright. Nick a Million, because that wasn't a thing before much.
Wouldn't recognize it.
It's all or nothing on this one. The work wasn't cheap. Get the car to the buyer clean. This should be a payday, people.
Hopefully I don't really need to move it, I forget. I don't think I do. I think it should be fun to pick it up here, if I recall. Alright, looks like I got an error just fine. I don't understand why you need more associates to sell more than one vehicle though, like honestly. It only takes like 4 to 5 minutes with a cargo bot where even driving it. And invite only. I feel like they should change it out honestly, but yeah, whatever. And yeah, I think you ever go up to the like first or like second line or something before I started taking it over, so I went ahead and shoot in case the AI were to try and shoot it. See, if you're solo, I think there's like enemy AIs that spawn or something. Yeah, there, I think that should do, hopefully, for high end moves. And they don't care about vehicle cargo, they didn't update it at all in things and like special cargo. Like you would think they would have done every business, but they left import export and smugglers to run like hangar to die apparently. Some new like business wide changes to this, such as like the like high demand bonus, I think it's like 2% per player now instead of 1. But yeah. High demand bonus like 2% instead of 1, for example, but yeah. This is actually one a couple that doesn't have high demand or whatever. But yeah, it actually doesn't have. This is one of a couple things that don't have like high demand bonus, whatever, I think. Yeah, no damage sale, easy client.
Okay, we did it. That one's going on the balance sheet for next quarter.
Well, okay, I got the earphones from that, apparently. I think for the earphones it said you had to actually do like, special cargo from the like CO office, for example. Yeah, I think CO office has said you had to do like special cargo, not vehicle cargo, for those earphones, but apparently it counted. I might go over there to check that out then. I want to go to arcade first so I can get the 100,000 that I got. And yeah, if the agency gets to 40,000, then I'll be picking that up too. So I can keep these safes rolling and doing whatnot. Oh, I'm on the computer, I don't know why. I meant to do the safe. And yeah, should also be able to do master control terminal as well. But yeah, the arcade here does have the master control terminal that can run all your businesses, and that's pretty good for it. I think I just heard the terabytes bugged out, but I guess the master control terminal might work fine. If you want to like run all your stuff, kind of. Honestly, don't sell from the control terminal, but that's kind of dumb. I would only use the control terminal as source, I believe. So it could be a good sourcing location, but not really a good selling location, though. It's giving, like, do the sales from there, too, I believe. So you need, like, all the time you can get on some of them. But I might talk some more patch note stuff in case the agency gets to 40,000, which I don't think happened yet. I think it was out 220 now. So it should be close to wanting to take that out too. Oh yeah. Let me try to mark 2 oppressor. Let me show that off, I guess. Oh shoot, I could've just done that from the terabyte, that's alright.
It's on the way.
Forgot I could just do it from the terabyte, but that might actually be slower for all I know. Also, terabyte is like the mechanic, like, speed as well. Yeah, I don't know, terabyte mini might be the same speed, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think I've shown off the Mark II nerf yet. I know many people have already, showed it off, but I can still do that obviously as well. But yeah. I think flares, you can have 20 of them, and it's half to 10 now. And then chaff, you could have had 10 before, but now you only get 5 chaff. And then, not only is it half, you also have longer cooldowns to use the countermeasures too on the Mark II. So it's not as fast as an aircraft, for example. So there's no longer timers to use them and whatnot, since it's the last time and whatnot. So that's the, chaff changes. So basically they were cut in half and then longer times to activate and whatnot. And I can try to get popos on me or something. So maybe I can show a bit of the tracking missiles. Got half health though, so I might die, but still. Yeah, getting individual characters is kind of a bit difficult there, whereas it might have not been before. Okay, I actually missed the Popo vehicle that was going forward there, for example. That could be kind of a good example, I think, there already. Because with the old missiles, I don't think I would have missed, to be honest. Okay, that missed. Yeah, that's the one that exists with a helicopter, apparently, but then it's an AI police helicopter. Yeah, it's definitely a lot easier for even the AIs to dodge there in the police cars. So yeah, they don't track as good anymore. They're apparently not as bad as buzzard missiles, they're still a little bit better. They're still a little bit better than the Buzzard, but apparently the Mark 1 might apparently have like better homing results from what I saw from Guilty Master, I think it was, I saw that from. Okay, that one just missed there, for example. I haven't had a great example per se with the police helicopter, I think one did miss again. Okay, I ran out of missiles apparently. I'm just gonna commit suicide here. Fuck the Mark II nerf. It'll still be good for grinding in PvE though. But yeah. But it can still be good for player versus enemy situations, like contact missions and stuff, probably. But in terms of PvP, I feel it's not going to be anywhere near as good in PvP anymore, but player versus enemy definitely could still have some good use. But yeah. Honestly, I feel the change is pretty dumb that it happened just now. If they were going to do it, then they should. If they were going to do it, they should have done it before the like businesses could be done in the invite onlys. But now that you can do businesses in invite only, I feel it's kind of stupid that they changed it. Like I can understand if you had to do a lot of things in public lobbies, but now with the business stuff, I feel the main point of the public lobbies is to have PvP in the first place now. So like, is there really much of a point, to be honest? Like, yeah, sure, you still have the business battles and, like, the free mode events and maybe even, like, client jobs and stuff. But there's nothing all that significant you're missing out on anymore on the invite-only lobby, since they did the business stuff now and does invite-onlys now, as I've shown. So I feel it's way too late for that change. I wasn't one that wanted to change, like, ever at all, either. I can see why people might have wanted it before, but what's the point now that you can do pretty much a 95 to like 99% of the game and like invite only now, basically. I'm not counting things that you go into separate lobbies for, I mean like free mode stuff. And even the stuff you can do in like separate lobbies, you can still like start that up and like invite only. Like you can still do like a raise and invite people from invite only, whatever, for example. That's what I mean. I don't know, I feel it's just really dumb that they decided to suddenly change it now. And not like a year before or something. Because now it's just unnecessary in my opinion. And again, I do feel the main purpose of those. Again, I do feel the main purpose of public lobbies now is going to be player versus player now. Since you can do the businesses in the public lobbies now. In the invite-only lobbies again. But yeah, I already showed off the snack being in part 1 and armor. I didn't necessarily use armor, but it's basically the same thing as snacks and it just automatically applies to whatever. I didn't look at what snacks got used though, and I didn't fill my snacks. And I guess I was using meteorite for me, I guess first. So first I guess I used this meteorite. For me it was using meteorite and nothing else. So maybe it uses the smallest snack first and then maybe it goes to the bigger quantity snacks later, or maybe, I don't know. Because meteorite might be capped out at like 5 or something. So maybe it goes to like least quantity to like greatest quantity or something. Or maybe it goes in like set order between the different amounts of snacks. Something of the sorts. And yeah, as for armor, I don't really care to show that one. Because again, it should basically be the same thing as the... Because again, it should basically be the same thing as the snack thing, I assume. And yeah. As for if you're in a vehicle or whatever, I assume in a vehicle you still have to use the interaction menu in a vehicle, because you can't use the weapon wheel in a vehicle, apparently. But yeah, on foot, you obviously can use weapon wheel, but in a vehicle, you probably still have to use the old method for a vehicle, though. Definitely assume it's the old method on a vehicle. And yeah, they mentioned the KD change, so I don't really think I need to go into that one much more, or at all much. Something interesting it mentions is players can now join different session types without needing to go back to story mode first. But yeah, I assume when they say you don't need to go to story mode anymore for different session types, I assume it means that PS4, Xbox One, and PC also now have this like invite only crew close friend solo session. But yeah, on the 8th gen you used to have to just find a new like public lobby, but now it seems on 8th gen you can probably also select your different lobby types as well without having to go to the creator or story mode. They say you had to go back to story mode to do the different lobby type, but you could actually go to creator as well, which was my preferred way back on the 8th gen to go to invite only. So now it seems 8th gen can do that too. So that's actually pretty nice that they added that to 8th gen. So 8th gen should now have that awesome feature there. Yeah, the filtering performance improvements I already showed that off, I'm pretty sure, on the website in part 1. I already showed off the countermeasure on Sparrowfin. And yeah, if I didn't mention, I believe I heard it's like bugged out where it doesn't like do the full animation. But I think the countermeasures do work, even though the full animation doesn't play out on the Sparrow, apparently. And yeah, apparently the Sea Sparrow does not have countermeasure, just the regular Sparrow, as they mentioned on the Newswire, which is unfortunate. You would think if they do something for the regular Sparrow, they would do it for the Sea Sparrow too, but nope, they only gave love to the regular Sparrow in the Kasaka, not the Sea Sparrow in the hangar.
That's my girl. Dinner in Vinewood tomorrow? Can't wait. Wear something hot.
Okay, honestly, yeah. But yeah, honestly, I was going to go to the auto shop to like show the higher chance of success rate on like the auto shop like deliveries, whatever. But yeah, Rockstar already mentioned the auto shop thing with them being able to deliver without damage easier or something. So I'm not gonna really show that. Okay, now my agency is at 240. Still got a while probably before it does it again. So I might collect it at like the end of the stream. Oh yeah, I should destroy my Mark II and show that it doesn't have the insurance, that's right. But Rockstar again already mentioned that anyways. There's not necessarily much more to show with it though. Whereas like the missile thing didn't necessarily like mention it the greatest, for example. But yeah, the high demand bonus for completing cell missions in public sessions that have rival players has been increased. So again, you get like 2% per player now instead of like 1% per player, which means you can make like half of your like sale amount in addition, so you can make like 1.5 times on your sale in a public lobby basically, with like 50% more money. That's what I've heard from the professional, it was doubled or whatever. And yeah, for the phone calls that you can now hang up on, apparently it's English Dave phone calls and it's Baker phone calls and like Howell phone calls that apparently you can previously hang up on. But yeah. I think in the trailer it showed like Kyle Perico races. I wonder if those are in the game right now. I don't actually think they are in the game if I recall yet though, so... I was going to show off a race, but I think they already mentioned it was like 50% more on one of their previous news wires, so I don't really need to show off a race to show the new payout. I think the previous amount, like solo for like 8 to 10 minutes for like maximum payout, solo was like 16,000 on double or something, like normal 8,000 or something. So maybe you can now make almost 15,000 for like 8 to 10 minutes solo in like a race, for example. So it's not that much of a significant increase anyways, it's just like a 50% increase across the board or something. But apparently it's only a 50% increase on the race payouts, if I remember right, from what Rockstar themselves has mentioned. Yeah, I didn't see like any Kyle Perico races or something. The trailer had like Kyle Perico races that looked like 3, but they seem to be drip feed, it looks like. As most things seem to be. And yeah, adversary modes, I believe, also have that same 50. And yeah, the heist, and like Doomsday Heist is like 75% and then like 50%, like 75%, 50% increases. Game renaming and font change fees have been reduced. So not only was there like the rename fee, I think they mentioned that one before, but apparently there's a font change fee as well, and that was also changed, I guess, or reduced, whatever. Yeah, the subscription section in the pause menu now available. Yeah, the subscription section in the pause menu is now available and provides following information. Now shows if your status is active or expired. Next billing date, and then allows active subscribers to cancel that dumb membership. The recurring membership allows expired subscribers to resubscribe. Several notifications and in-game messages in the subscription have also been added. Alright, patch notes is actually kind of almost done with at this point. There's not necessarily too much more to mention. There's the race creator stuff, which I don't necessarily feel like going into. All the race creator stuff isn't necessarily anything too significant. Like, they didn't add like new vehicles to it or anything as far as I know. like if there were like any weaponized ones that might have been missing or something. I don't know if they've added any of those, for example. But yeah, on the 9th gen systems only for the race creator, it looks like the number of fixtures that can be removed with fixture remover has been increased from 40 to 100. Checkpoint limit is now from 100 to 200 on the 9th gen systems only. Maximum number of players allowed in transform races increased from 16 to 30. Wonder if that includes the Rockstar ones, or if the Rockstar ones are still locked at 16. I wonder. That would be some races, that's right. Okay, that's for new transform races only, it looks like. But yeah. Rockstar ones still seem to be limited to 16, but any new transform races can now have their account up to 30, it looks like. Which, yeah, again, I know they mentioned that one, but that's a pretty huge one. On the 8th gen systems, which I guess were things previously on the 9th gen or something. Though I think they also put like general changes in their 8th gen, but I think certain changes in 9th gen might have also got for the first time. But yeah, at least for 8th gen, more models were added to the fixture remover. Bins, dumpsters, skips, fire hydrants, fences, benches, bus stop, phone boxes, post boxes, and electrical boxes. The anti-grief ghosting option thing they mentioned previously. A ghost first checkpoint thing they mentioned previously. Checkpoint scaling they mentioned previously. The time day thing and RCB and Dito thing and the special race creator, they mentioned all that previously. The exact models you could remove, or like whatever fixture remover, does that models weren't necessarily mentioned before, so at least that one I figured I'll go in more detail with. And yeah, from there it's basically fixed multiple crashes in GTA 5, the story mode it sounds like. But yeah. But yeah, it seems they fixed like, seems they did better stability and like they fixed like crashing issues in like the story mode or something, it sounds like. Since they say GTA 5 for that one and not GTA Online. And then yeah, they fixed issues with the network stability and whatnot. And then from content onwards, it's kind of just fixed an issue for like everything, and I don't really feel like mentioning all that. So from there, I'm just going to let people go into patch notes. So I pretty much mentioned pretty much everything worth mentioning, I think, at this point. Besides for maybe one thing I might mention at least. Okay. I might go over a couple other things that are kind of worth mentioning, but there's not really much more from there. But yeah, Odyssey PC, they made it where you can toggle in-game chat on and off finally for PC, something that probably should have been in from day one, but yeah, you can turn off that chat now apparently on PC, like they've mentioned before. And apparently fixed controller issues experienced when using remote play on PC, so like PS5 remote play and stuff, I assume, or something. And then, yeah, there's one other one that they don't really put with all the other stuff that's interesting. And that has to do with the scramjet here. But yeah. The Class A scramjet's trade price has been removed as some players were unable to access it and is now only as a buy it now price. So yeah. No more trade price on the scramjet. The reason the trade price is gone now is because it was tied to Hunting Pack Remix. Hunting Pack Remix is the adversary mode that they vault into the game now, so if they do bring back Hunting Pack Remix, it's only really for like 1 month and then they remove it again or whatever, since they don't keep all the adversary modes in the game anymore. So I guess instead of wanting to like make the adversary mode permanent, I guess they just removed the trade price. It's kind of stupid in my opinion. They should have just made it like a permanent adversary mode because it was tied to the Scramjet trade price. But no, instead of making it a permanent adversary mode, they just removed the trade price. And then they'll only bring it back like once a month or whatever, like all the other adversary modes that they remove constantly. But Hunting Pack Remix would have been cool as a like permanent game mode, but no, they just removed the trade price, of course. But yeah, I guess I'll show off one. I did say I would go to the clothing store to get the earphones or show them off or whatever, so I'll do that. I'll get the agency money first though.
Looking good, boss. I'll be here.
Pretty sure she didn't say anything different. And I want to register from CO here as well. So I'm pretty much going to end the stream here pretty soon. So yeah, I'm just going to save the business stuff. Besides for the little bit import-export I did, I'm going to be saving the rest of the business stuff for later. I only did import-export stuff because there's certain things going on for the event, and it's like August 3rd or like 4th, whatever. Which is how I got those earphones, whatever.
Stay safe, boss.
So I'm probably going to save business stuff, obviously, for their own streams or something. Or if I don't do one for like each business, then I might do like 2 and 2 or something. Whatever would make the most sense for like a stream format, perhaps.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. I'll get there as soon as I can.
And yeah, by the way, I do realize there's 12 trophy vehicles, and I'll probably have to get rid of something to be able to get like all I want. Because one of my 10 properties is like completely empty, I'm pretty sure. And then the like Wild 01, whatever, the like Still House. That one I only have one more slot for, I believe, right now. So if I have to get rid of something, it'll probably be one of his vehicles that got new modifications, especially because you can do them in story mode anyways, like I've mentioned in part 1. I'm definitely keeping the HSW Sterling GT though, I'm definitely keeping that one though. I just barely made it back into 30 million by picking up the agency money there.
How's things,
Let me
friend?
know if you need help.
Oh yeah, I totally heard about that.
That'll look great.
But yeah, there. After I did the import-export, like, sell, but yeah. After I did the import-export sell mission, I ended up getting those. And again, there's a gold one that's only on 9th gen that requires a thumb subscription.
Bye. Enjoy your purchase.
Yeah, gee, I did not expect part 2 to be almost 3.5 hours here. But yeah. That is pretty much all I need to go over for this one. Next GTA Online stream, I might do the ULP, like, paper, like, mission things or whatever. Apparently those take, like, around an hour to 2, like, typical for the 6 ULP missions. I wasn't going to do them before the business stuff, but I'm doing this, like, 4 days after my part 1. Because, of course, my stream ended randomly out of nowhere. And my dickhead brother was being a fucking prick. Being mad I was loud, and yet they're fucking way louder than I am. Because apparently my car revving was fucking loud in part 1. At least. But yeah. Next GT stream, probably the ULP missions. Might have to do a Red Dead stream soon as well, because I think Red Dead actually gets a new event month. And just because Rockstar is banning it, it doesn't mean I have to. So I'll still do Red Dead, I think. But yeah, apologies for delay part 2 of the stream, but yeah. That's finally gonna be it for the stream. Hope you enjoyed. Can't think of anything else to say.